I wouldn't want to miss this one.
Enlightening.
Spectacular.
Mind expanding.
Synergy.
Solutions for today's problems. Good things.
Well, this meeting is about architects of the new paradigm. And that's exciting because I think we all know the old paradigm is not quite working for us. You know, there's a lot of war in the world, there's a lot of poverty, and we know there doesn't need to be that. In some ways, this conference is about two seemingly separate things that are actually very similar. And those two separate things, to me, are understanding where we went wrong and trying to elevate our consciousness by getting rid of the ignorance that we've created. And then, of course, figuring out how to, in a peaceful way, construct a change that will allow universal peace and plenty to be available.
I love this conference. It was an activator for me in some of the truths that I feel very deeply inside, and kind of cleared away some of the excess so that I feel that we are profound manifestors and we are architects.
I was moved, I was inspired, I was overwhelmed.
Okay, for me, the most important issues are the amount of truth that's coming out in various ways from various speakers, but they have a tremendous amount of knowledge, information, experience, wisdom. They're wrestling with really difficult issues, and they're doing it in very intelligent and sometimes very elegant and heartfelt ways. So connecting with those people who are really addressing what's really happening is so important. It's so valuable, right? You don't hear it much. It's not out there in the general world, so to speak.
I had a hard enough time coming across an individual once in a while that would even be receptive to one of these ideas. So there's something going on here. It's a unifying field theory. It's a meta theory. These people are principled and they're bringing together. So they're on to something. They're on to the new paradigm.
And it's about connecting, heart connection with people. And I know that sounds like some new agey cliche stuff, but fundamentally what I feel is true in my life experience is that who we genuinely are is love. And I think one of the big wounds of our world now is that we forgot who we are. And it's this kind of a venue, this kind of an event that starts to waken that up even more. If you have any kind of feelings of frustration about what's going on in the world and you want a sense of empowerment, come to this conference.
Some of the things that I'm seeing are, first of all, people have really woken up to the conspiracy. There's such an approaching critical mass of human beings now who don't expect that they're going to be getting the full story, the important information from mainstream news, but they can go to alternative sources, talk with their friends, fact check, and actually have some confidence that they've got some information that they can take effective action on. So that's one thing that people are waking up to. People are waking up to the fact that we're not alone in the universe, and that not only is there a possibility that we're being visited by, interdimensional beings, extraterrestrial creatures and so forth, but the evidence is pretty clear we have been for at least centuries, if not millennia.
And Richard Bach wrote a book called Illusions, and the Messiah's Handbook, which is a book within that book, said sometimes the members of your true family are bound not by blood, but by common belief. And so it feels like a family reunion.
We are the ripple makers, and what we do, how we think, moves out into the world and has an effect. And never to underestimate or make that small. We are the architects.
And I think we all feel a desire to live in a better world. I appreciate the invitation to come that recognizes that each of us is an architect of a new world.
That I borned myself here, as did you, and as did you, to participate in this, the most exciting, the most dangerous time ever in the history of the world, because we wanted to view it and participate in it. This is one wild roller coaster ride, and I think it's just begun.